The Trump administration is doing something that I think is actually kind of hilarious, especially given the irony of the situation. Let's bring our panel back, Alex and Joy. Guys, so this is interesting. The DOJ is suing the state of California as a whole on sanctuary policy. Now, you can obviously make the case that sanctuary policy is illegal constitutionally, but what they're doing instead is effectively saying, hey, your local municipalities with the sanctuary policies do share information with other agencies outside of the federal government, but when it comes to the federal government and specifically ICE, you don't. That policy is therefore discriminatory. Alex, given the fact that these people are the whole, everything is discriminatory, discrimination, that's the only thing we talk about. How ironic is it that the Trump administration is throwing it right back in their face saying, hey, you're actually being discriminatory here with this policy?
It's the DEI Uno reverse card, and I like it. We need to play that card more. You know what I mean? They always accuse us of being racist, so we need to accuse them back. And let's be real, these sanctuary cities, like we just had the Battle of Los Angeles less than a month ago, where in a way you could almost argue that ICE lost that. I mean, I guess optically from the public, it kind of looked like they did stand down because the people were going so crazy in LA. So I'm happy that the federal government is getting involved and stopping these illegals from coming to places like LA where it's so incredibly dangerous. I'm not mad at somebody trying to come to America to have a better life, but I don't like Trinde Arugas and, violent cartel members going to cities that are specifically, letting them stay there and commit crime. So I'm happy to shut down the sanctuary cities, and I'm happy the Trump administration is going after California because they can't help themselves. So he has to help them a little bit.
I was going to say, as much as we dislike them letting up on any sort of raids, especially in places like LA, it would be interesting to see how this plays out in court. And remember that President Trump has 3 more years after this year in office, and hopefully that more can get done there. Joy, this is I think the irony is just too juicy. Everything is racism and sexism. Okay, well, let's just throw that back in your face and see how you like it.
No, it really is so ironic. And for so long, our government has bent the knee and just allowed criminal activity to happen. They let California get away with whatever it wants to get away with. They let New York get away with whatever it wants to get away with. But now federal government is actually taking control. It is acting like a government, and it is standing up for, honestly, for Western culture, because part of the problem is we are being infiltrated by people who do not share common values, do not share common culture. And this is a fight for the West. This is us standing up for ourselves and saying that we are going to uphold the values that built this amazing nation.